Hello everyone, this is Cardio Core 1. This class increases strength and endurance throughout your whole body, and most importantly, it's gonna keep that heart pumping nice and strong. You're gonna see this workout 2 times in the whole program. So if you're repeating this workout, I want you to try to up the intensity and do it with less modifications. Let's have some fun and let's get started. Let's go and kick it off with jumping jacks. We'll keep it really light on those toes. Again, this is just a warm up. If you need to modify it, I'm aware that you might be a little new to this, just step out to the side. Like we watched our parents do in the living room with those aerobics tapes back in the day, right? And for those of you that can jump, let's get those jumping jacks going, get that blood flowing through your body. Keep doing what you're doing. Do not stop your jumping jacks. Your next exercise is gonna be a T-spine stretch. I want you to join in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and stretch it out. Let's get the blood flowing through those hamstrings, that lower back. Stretch out your chest and shoulders at the top. If you're like me and you have bad hamstring flexibility, just go ahead and separate your feet out as wide as possible. And the more flexible you get, the closer you move your feet in together. Keep doing what you're doing. Do not stop moving. Your next exercise is gonna be cat-cow. You're squatting down and stretching out that spine in 3, 2, 1. Now you might feel a little funny doing this one, but I promise you, this is a great way to get that blood flowing through your spine. You can squat down as low as you want to stretch out all those little tendons and ligaments in your hips so we can gear up and get ready for this cardio core workout. I'm super excited. I hope you are too. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise, arm circles forward in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and join in. So, see how I'm kind of dropping the hips a little bit? We're getting the blood flowing through the lower body, through the knees. Big arm circles, stretching your chest and shoulders, and go ahead and bring it back now. So we stretch out that chest, get the blood flowing through those shoulders. You're gonna need every bit of this warm up because we're about to really get into this cardio workout, and all these little tight muscles and these limitations you have, they're gonna come out. We're about to kick it off into the cardio part of this workout. In 3, 2, 1, side to side hops. It's the first exercise of the cardio workout. Keep it super light on the feet, low impact on your knees, your ankles, your hips. And if you wanna turn it up a notch, go ahead and extend those arms out to the side and get that blood pumping through your chest and shoulders all the way into your feet. Focus on your breathing. This is gonna be the key to getting through this workout, is that breath. Keep doing what you're doing. And if you need to take it down a notch, don't be afraid to regress a little bit and start from the bottom up. The only way here is up. You're only gonna see yourself progress and grow within this program. So let's take small steps and do it properly. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise, butt kicks in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch into butt kicks with me again. If those knees aren't really filling up for this, go ahead and just stretch out your quads and try to kick up your heels all the way into your hamstrings and your glutes. And for those of you that can, go ahead and get them up a little higher. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise in 3, 2, 1 is gonna be a side lunge to a tap. If, again, you aren't the most flexible person in the world, don't be afraid to go down halfway and modify that movement, dropping your hips down to a 45-degree angle instead of a 90-degree angle. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise, jump ropes. Back to the basics. Now, if you can't jump, again, if the knees aren't really filling, if your ankles aren't that loose, don't be afraid to regress and keep it light on the toes, okay? Stretch out those arms, squeeze your shoulder blades, and just keep that jump rope motion going in your lower body. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise, I'm gonna demo again for you. Single leg side hop in 3, 2, 1. Keep it light on the feet. Jump side to side, shorten the distance out. If you're not feeling too agile right now and you can't really explode in that side fashion that far, shorten the reps a little bit and keep it light on the feet. Keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna take it back to the top with those side to side hops with arm circles in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and jump to the side and really create those small circles. Right now, keep your shoulder blades tight together. If you need to regress, feel free to keep it light on the toes and even make bigger circles with your arms. Okay, you're doing great. I'm a huge sweater. You can even see I'm starting to pour sweat right now, so don't feel bad. It's completely normal. You should be sweating. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise, butt kicks in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and keep your arms up still. This is where that cardio really starts to come into play. Bring those heels up to those hamstrings. If you need to regress a little bit, do not feel bad about it at all, because when you come back here tomorrow, try to do it on your toes. Try to do it with a light run. Keep doing what you're doing, keep those arms up. Don't think about grabbing that water. Your next exercise is a side lunge, tap down. So remember, we're just stretching out those hips, fully extend at the top, squeeze those glutes when you come up, and tap the floor. Again, if you need to take a few steps back, feel free to just drop down halfway and work towards that full 90-degree bend. The best part about these workouts is you're gonna watch yourself make progress like you've never seen before. So I'd advise you to just start from the bottom, we'll work our way up to the top. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise in 3, 2, 1, back into the jump rope. Now, again, this is the first cardio workout. We're keeping it super light. We don't need any speed ropes going on. Don't push it too hard just yet. We're gonna get into all that, I promise you. Keep it super light on the feet. Right now, you're gonna start to notice that sweat's really pouring down your face because it's pouring down mine. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise, again, single leg side hop in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and make that transition. Jump side to side. For those of you that are filling up for it, jump a little further and try to pause and add that agility aspect into it. And if you're just building up to it, again, take a few steps back, keep it light on the toes. Get ready for the next exercise. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna demo it. Standing toe touches in 3, 2, 1. Do not feel bad if you do not have the hamstring flexibility right now to touch your toes. Feel free to regress a little bit and kind of just straighten your legs out. I promise you, you will feel your hamstring stretching. That's the whole point behind this. And because it is a cardio workout, the next time we repeat this, you can try to push it a little further and drive those knees up a little higher. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise is gonna be a wide inchworm in 3, 2, 1. Now, when we talk about that hamstring flexibility, when you do these inchworms, do not be afraid to put your feet out a lot wider. You're gonna see that that's gonna make the exercise a lot more realistic, okay? For those of us that don't have the greatest flexibility back there, we won't be able to do it with the legs in close. Keep that heart rate up, keep on working. Walk it out your next exercise. I'm gonna demo it for you on this last rep, so keep doing what you're doing. 3, 2, 1. Let me go ahead and turn to the side so you can get a better view. Now, step out plank jacks. And what I want you to do is just make sure that you keep those hips nice and tight. You're squeezing your abs and you're keeping that core engaged to support your weight. And if you want to kick that heart rate back up, go ahead and jump out to the sides. Now, your next exercise, keep moving. Keep doing what you're doing. Do not stop moving. You're gonna flip it on over to your back. And what we're gonna do from here, just diagonal toe taps. And notice how I come up on my elbow because I'm creating a little bit of assistance there. And if you can only come up and touch your ankle, that's completely fine. Now, if we were perfect, we wouldn't be here right now. We're here because we need to focus on our fitness and we need to improve our body. So it's not gonna be perfect. Your next exercise, keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna go into bicycle crunches in 3, 2, 1. Now, keep those elbows out pretty wide. When you extend out, try to extend your leg all the way out and focus on your form and don't compromise your form going for speed, okay? You're doing great so far. We're gonna repeat this whole segment, and now this next time around, we're gonna push it a little harder. We're gonna go a little faster. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead and stand up, and let's go back into those standing toe taps. So, again, if you need to bend your knees, please bend your knees. Now, if you do have that hamstring flexibility, go ahead and kick them up. Let's get that stretch in. Keep doing what you're doing. Our next exercise is that wide inchworm in 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and roll right into it. So coming out into that push-up position, squeezing the abs at the bottom. We're gonna walk it back, touch the floor right in between your feet, and again, walk right back out, dropping your hips down. Good, keep doing what you're doing. Now this last one, we're gonna stay down at the bottom. I want you to stay there and hold that plank position. And I'm gonna turn to the side for you, but I want you to stay where you're at. Right back into those step out plank jacks. 3, 2, 1. Good, go ahead and step out to the side. Right now, you're probably really starting to feel your abs burn, because I know I am. I got sweat pouring down my face and all of my eyes right now, but we're gonna make it through this together, right? Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna demo your next move. We're gonna flip it on over to your back in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and turn it on over. And again, use that elbow. Really rely on that elbow to create that assistance on the way up. And then you could even pick it up off of the floor on the way down. Assist on the way up, and then release back slow on the way down. Don't be afraid to bend the knees if you can't touch your toes. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise, bicycle crunches in 3, 2, 1. I know your abs are starting to burn right now. I'm feeling it. Go ahead and bring your knees in. Rotate side to side. And remember, don't compromise your form trying to speed through this. You're only competing with yourself. So let's pace the race and go for the gold. Your next exercise, keep doing what you're doing in 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds. 1 more, we're gonna do a shoulder stand, do a toe tap. So we're stretching out the hamstrings, bringing the knees in, kicking the heels up, stretch forward, pull those toes back, and try to make the connection with the hands to the toes. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise in 3 more seconds, 2 more. We're gonna roll it onto the top. And modified burpees. So what do modified burpees mean? That means you're just stepping out, stepping in. If you're filling up for it, you can add that little jump in at the top. But again, for those of the beginners out there, if you need to just step in and step out, do not let your ego get involved. Take a few steps back. 3 more seconds, 2 more. Last one, run in place. Now right now we are, again, just running in place. This isn't a high knee exercise. We're not trying to spike the heart rate up. As you'll notice, you're starting to sweat. I know you are because I am. So let's focus on breathing. Right now, let's use this opportunity to breathe in deep and get that heart rate under control, because we're not gonna get it down. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise in 3, 2, 1. You're gonna reach down, tap the floor. You're only dropping the hips down to a 45-degree angle, not all the way down. And right now I want you to focus on using that hand to stabilize your body and working for speed, okay? Keep it light on the feet. Keep doing what you're doing. In 3 more seconds, 2 more. Last one, knee plank rolls. So where you're at, you're just dropping down to the floor, coming on to your knees and your elbows, rotating to the side and reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Stretching out your chest and shoulders. Remember, keep those knees on the ground if you don't have that strength in your core just yet to support your body weight. And if you do, pick the knees up and roll side to side. Keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna take it back up to the top for a shoulder stand toe tap in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and flip it on over. The exercises on your back are my favorite because it feels like they involve the least amount of work until you start doing them and you realize it's really no different. Big exhale on the way in, stretching out those hamstrings. Bring your knees into your chest, kick your feet up high, into that shoulder stand. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise go ahead and take it back up to the top. Join in with me, modified burpees. We're gonna step out to the side, step in, and a little light jump at the top, okay? And for those of you rock stars out there, feel free to jump out and jump up, okay? But right now, we're focusing on the form, and you're stepping out and stepping in. Keep doing what you're doing. Your next exercise in 3 more seconds, 2 more, last burpee. Take it back up onto the feet, and then again, we're running in place. This isn't a high knees cardio exercise where we're driving the knees up. Again, just keep it super light and focus on getting that breath under control. You're doing great. We're almost done with the workout. I want you to give me everything that you got for these last few exercises. Keep doing what you're doing, keep running in place. Your next exercise in 3 seconds, 2, 1 is gonna be that runner's lunge. You're gonna lunge in place. And again, you're putting the hand on the ground to support and stabilize your body, right? Use that little bit of assistance. See, I even kind of fall over a little bit and work for speed. Keep doing what you're doing fantastic. Your next exercise in 3, 2, 1, take it back out onto the floor and we're rolling side to side. So remember, if you need to put the knees down, feel free to put your knees down. If you can, support your body weight without stressing out that lower back. Then pick your knees up, right? You're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. Stretching it out. Really squeezing those shoulder blades, stretching out your chest and shoulders. In 3, 2, 1. Let's take it on down to the cool down. You know what? Since we're on the floor right now, we're gonna stay down here. So what I'm actually gonna have you do is flip on over to your back. And that same shoulder stand that you were just doing, we're gonna kick up, stretch the hamstrings, pull your knees back into your stomach. Now when you kick out, spread your legs out wide. Got it? Good. We're gonna do 2 more. Legs are straight. Pull the knees back in, kick up, back out wide, and roll it on over to your back. So from there, pull your knees into your stomach and chest. Rotate side to side, stretching out that lower back. All the muscles we just worked, we have to stretch out. Good. Let's go ahead and take it back on up to the top. And we're gonna separate your feet out nice and wide. And from there, you're just gonna slowly roll your spine down to the floor. Try to make contact with the floor. If you can't, don't feel bad. Shift your weight side to side, stretching out your hamstrings and your lower back. And from there, we'll pivot onto the side, drop the knees down, extend that back leg, stretching out the front leg. Good, let's get 3 of those. And turn it on over. Just 3 on the other side. Stretch out those hamstrings, tap that back knee on the floor. All right, everybody, and that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me in this beginner cardio workout of the Evolution 6 program. You did a great job today, and I'm looking forward to having you in the near future.